Now we have started the questions regarding challenging about the SAT one from the different exercises one by one, and we will solve with explanation of each and every question. Now question number one. If f of x is equal to x and g of x is equal to square root of x, where x is greater than or equal to 0, what are the solutions of f of x is equal to g of x? Now, we know this thing that f of x is equal to x and g of x is equal to square root of x. Since x is greater than or equal to 0, and this is the condition given us, f of x is equal to g of x. So f of x is equal to x and g of x is equal to square root of x. Taking square on both sides, this x will be x square and this will be x there. Then x square minus x is equal to 0. Or x is taken common, x minus 1 equal to 0. So x value is equal to 0 and 1. This is one of the options given us in this answers. So x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 0. This is the third answer, is the right answer for this. Question number 2 now. What is the length of the arc AB in the figure below? If O is the center of the circle and the triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle, the radius of the circle is 9. So we will give the answer of this part. Question number 2 now. There is a circle whose center is O and OAB is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means that all sides are equal. So each angle are also equal there. So we can write from this part that the angle OAOB is also equal to 60 degree if it is in degrees, or it is equal to pi by 3 if it is in terms of radians. And we are going to find out the arc length AB. So arc length AB is equal to, one formula there is that it is 60 upon 360 into 2 pi r. This is equal to r theta. So r is given there equal to 9 centimeters. So the length of the arc is denoted by L, then it is equal to r is 9 and theta is pi by 3, or that should be equal to 3 pi centimeters. R. In other words, the arc length will be equal to 60 upon 360 into 2 pi into r is there equal to 9. So 60 and 2 so that thing is equal to 3 by 10 pi centimeters. So these are the two different ways for finding this calculation if we are finding it in terms of the radians or in terms of the degrees there. The same have the length 3 pi in both the cases. So we will look at the answers there for this part. So they have not given like this. So it should be 3 pi. Question number 3 now. What is the probability that someone that throws 2 dice gets a 5 and a 6? Each dice has the number from 1 to 6. So this is not 5 and 6, it is basically equal to 5 or 6. So this question is basically wrong. So it should be 5 or 6 there for this question. So now we will elaborate it with the solution. So there are 2 dice. Let's say this is dice A, this is the dice B. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one with the 4, one with the 5, two with the 4, and two with one with 4, 5, one is 5, 6, then two with 4 is 6, two with 3 is 5, and two with the 4 is 6, then 4 with the reverse of that, 1, 4 will become 4, 1, and that will become 4, 2, that will become 5, 1, 5, 6, 5, 6, 5, 6, 6, and 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6. Probability of 5 or 6 will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 36. That should be equal to 2 by 9. Question number 4. A cyclist bike from town A to B and back to A in 3 hours. He bikes from A to B at a speed of 15 kilometers per hour, and with the wellness turn, his speed is 10 kilometers per hour. What is the distance between the two towns? Let's say the two towns are A and the other town is B there. It moves from A to B and then from B to A. and it takes total time is 3 hours. So the distance is fixed there. So we know that distance is equal to speed into time. So the time will be equal to distance over speed. So we can use this. Then the time t1, let's say this is the time t1 from A to B, it should be equal to distance is x there and the speed there is 15 miles per hour. And for this time t2, distance is again x, but the time there is 10 miles per hour. So the total time is there 3 hours. So it should be equal to x over 15 plus x over 10 should be equal to 3. 30 is the LCM. So it should be equal to 2x plus 3x is equal to 3. So it should be equal to 5x over 30 is equal to 3, or x is equal to 18 miles is the distance of the two stations from A to B. So this is the second choice of this 18 miles. Question number 5. The volume of a cube-shaped glass C1 of the edge is equal to half of the volume of this cylindrical-shaped glass C2. The radius of C2 is equal to the edge of C1. What is the height of this C2? Here is a cube C1 plus and C2 is the cylindrical shape with the radius R and the height H. The condition given there is radius of this glass C2 is equal to the edge of this glass C1 and the volume of this one is half of that. It is given in the statement there. So the length of this volume of C1 is equal to half of the volume of C2 plus. So volume of C1 is basically equal to length cube is equal to half into the volume of cylinder formula there is pi r square h, and for this volume is equal to L cube. So L cube is half, length of that one is L square into the height is h there. So L square and this is cancelled. So height is basically equal to twice of length, and the length of that thing is given in this form, and the radius of that thing is equal to the height of that. Question number 6 now. How many integers x are there such that 2 power x is less than 100 and the same time the number 2 power x plus 2 is an integer divisible by both 3 and 2. So we are going to find out the number of integers from this. So we will first find that 2 power x is less than 100. So we will first find the list of this. That if x is 1, then it should be equal to 2. If x is 2, it should be equal to 4. If x is 3, it should be equal to 8. X is 4, it should be equal to 16. X is 5, it should be 32. X is 6, it should be 64. And X is 7, it should be 128, but that is not in the list because 2 power X is less than 100. So this is the list which is for this 2 power X there. Then we will find the list of 2x plus 2. So this numbers will be increased by 2 values. So 2 will become 4, 4 will become 6, 8 will become 10, 16 will become 18, 32 will become 34, and 64 will become 66, which are both divisible by 2 and 3. So this is the number we are going to find out the integers from this list. We know that these are all divisible by 2 but not by 3. But here they are all divisible by 2 but and 3. So 3 means the sum of the integers should be divisible by 3, then it should be the number is divisible by 3. So 4 is not there, 6 is there, then 10 is not there because it is divisible by 2 but not by 3. 18 is there because 1 plus 8 is 9, so it is divisible by also 3 there. Then 34 is not there because their sum is 7 but not divisible by 3, so it's not divisible by 3. 66, it is 6 plus 6 is 12 over, so it is divisible by 3, so that is 66. So three numbers are there, 6, 18 and 66, which are divisible by both 2 and 3, which are going to justify this condition that 2 power x is less than 100 and 2x plus 2 is have the same, which are divisible by 2 and 3 there. So there are three numbers which are divisible by 2 and 3 in this list. Two power x, this is the list, 2 power x plus 2, this is the list, and the numbers which are divisible by both 2 and 3 is that which is 6, 18 and 66.